Hello and welcome back to Holy Discourse. We're gonna watch basically Wings of Redemption attacking his wife. So if you're not okay with watching that, click away now. This is not the video for you. I'm just gonna warn everyone now. I mean, he hits Keemstar too, but hitting your own wife is definitely abuse, and that shouldn't be hitting anyone, obviously, but you know, hitting your wife is not good. This video comes from Breaking Banquet. I have watched the Snowflake version of him reacting to Breaking Banquet. So I have watched this some. But I wanted to record myself and like actually watching this because Snowflake blurred some of the stuff, and I just wanted to see it for myself. I thought it would be an interesting one to record too. I haven't really kept up with the whole LoLcow live stuff, so this should be interesting. I know there's something about Fat Camp. I know there's women also doing Fat Camp and LoLcow live or whatever. Keemstar is basically running his own version of WWE right now, is kind of what I'm gathering. Oh, that's an interesting way to start the video.
What are you doing?
You're crashing out.
I'm not crashing out. You're just making a lie up to make yourself look stronger. Here's a mistake that you made. You creating a lie sabotaging.
What happened to that car back there?
You create.
What did they do to that car? My lord. Looks like someone took a baseball bat to it and then took a baseball bat to the light in the back.
A lie sabotaging.
Jesus. This is a great intro. Good job, Breaking Banquet. Like, I would love to be able to come up with this stuff and do smart stuff like this, but I'm not that creative on that side, like how to make like a good intro like that. I'm sure it'll come with time, but
Say my name.
Breaking Banquet.
You're goddamn right.
Chat's right. Wings has to do a punishment.
For what?
What do you mean, for what?
Well, what you implied. Because now, look, even
Even if you punish me, they're going to believe what I said over what you guys are
the
saying.
team needs sustenance in the form of comedy. From
Yes.
We don't script anything on the show. We do improv.
They might all
just like the other day when you could see like the
sure, Boogie's okay with it now and being like, yes, content, but Boogie, every time that he has to do something, he's like, no, and then has like a whole like hissy fit.
book Ori on the back of the car.
Yes, that was staged, but the Becky stuff wasn't, and that's what they all think now.
That's not even staged. That's just like, all right, we have this car. What can we do with the car?
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, yeah, that what I'm saying is they think the Becky situation is the same as the car situation.
He is full on retarded.
How am I full on retarded?
It's like, remember at the meeting, right?
He is full on retarded. Oh god. The chaos.
When we had the meeting, he goes, if anyone doesn't get this, they just don't know common sense.
True OGs in
You
you.
have to sit right here.
Much love and respect that can't be taken away. Becky won't ever understand the respect.
Wings sucks.
It's not even about Wing sucks. The whole fact that y'all wanted to script it sucks. Why didn't you just be real?
It
She's a
was
psychopath.
just better to act like her walking in the room was a surprise, right? Which her coming technically was a surprise, right?
The joke was from Super Chat at $26.09.
you just gotta
These
out
are the
everything.
abuse. Wings your bald boogie you slept with your dad.
What's the point of outing everything? Okay, well, we changed one little detail just to make it a little bit more entertaining. And then you out everything just to make everything look fake. Like, why?
Because
I
everybody
don't,
believes everything's fake anyway.
Liz,
don't worry, nobody ever gets hurt in wrestling. There It's was all one fake. single detail that was changed. That we were surprised that she was here.
I mean, yeah, it would count as like a little staged. But, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, something like that, that's not that big of a deal. Setting that up. I get why Keem does it. Like, it's just for, like, entertainment to be like, whoa, look at, and everyone kind of knows that, okay, they at least kind of knew that she was coming in, but we didn't get to know. It's kind of like WWE when they're like, whoa, this person's actually here. It's kind of like, yeah, you knew, but like, it's a surprise to you. So you're like, oh my gosh, or whatever. So, I mean, I've surprised people before, and it's like, boom, I'm here. And they're like, whoa, like, why are you here? You live so far away. And it's like, surprise, I hear, so I don't know. I don't think it, even though some people know that I'm there, I don't think it's a bad thing to surprise your audience and be like, hey, whoa, look, they're here. We just got the call like last night and we wanted to like surprise you all. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't really care.
Because she said she was coming, and we still didn't think she was coming.
But here's the fact.
Then she did come.
Here's the
We're
fact.
like, okay, she came. What was she here? 2 hours before the stream started, right?
Here's the fact. Before she showed up, Roxy leaked that Lord Rush went to pick her up at the airport. How did Lord Rush know to pick her up at the airport?
You don't understand.
But
also, like,
and Boogie, your point, they do kayfabe it because in the Monday Night Raw, the next episode, they'll do a heel turn.
Right, but they don't immediately say in the middle of the match, don't worry, it's make-believe.
Here's the thing.
And do a heel turn. Oh god, they are becoming WWE. Where they're like, I think WWE is probably more staged now than it was, but it was like, okay, this person's winning and this person's losing, and this is kind of how it's going to go, but have fun, go out there and do whatever. And then there's like, someone gets hit in the head with a chair like 20 times, and they're like, okay, maybe we don't just release you and let you do what you want to do.
Some real thing happens, right? And then we take that real thing and just make it a little bit more entertaining, right? For a surprise factor.
Celtics7 super
You
chatted
don't have to
$20.
out it.
Wings. This is why you are useless.
Let me tell you a secret. Keemstar called a grift. He called a grift with Drama Alert. Drama's the easiest shit to do in the whole fucking world. I said this on PKA. You can go back and find film when Drama fire him off because Drama takes off because people want to see people fight in the fucking street. If you point a camera at it, people will look at it. Views and all that doesn't matter. If that's the case, I have FPS Rush under my belt. FPS Rush. How many millions of views is that guy? No. I want to put this out. I'll forget it. Let's look at it this way. I told Keem on day one we should pre-record everything and put it into the episodes. He sees Mike do it today. He's like, that's amazing.
Alvarez Leon super chatted $20. Well,
The thing is Keem's like not gonna listen to you. And what I'm about to say is gonna sound very mean. But basically, Wings was on the top of his game, so was Boogie. And now you're not. And Keem still makes a good income, makes good views. I mean, Keem, eats, sleeps, and, whatever. YouTube. Eats, sleeps, and breathes. That's the saying. YouTube. That's all he does. So he's probably not going to take your suggestion. That doesn't mean you're not going to have good ideas. Everyone's going to have good ideas about like ways you should do YouTube or ways you shouldn't do YouTube. Even if you've never done YouTube in your life, you're still probably going to have people are going to have good and bad ideas about it. And I think Keem should definitely always consider what they say, but at the end of the day, you are an employee and Keem's kind of like the front running man. So I doubt he'll take a lot of your suggestions.
Keemstar lied. He lied too many times. He said Becky came unplanned. But Wings came in and said, Wings said the truth. There's a reason we can trust him over Boogie and Keem. Wings don't crash out.
I'm not crashing out. I just like even when we picked this place, my first comment was the ceilings are too high. There's going to be bad echoes. It's in the middle of a field. There's going to be no internet. What are you doing?
You're crashing out.
I'm not crashing out.
Okay, there's people that like get like millions and millions of views and they're like, they don't have the best audio, or like the best video quality. I mean, PewDiePie makes fun of himself all the time of like, oh, I don't have like a good camera or whatever, and look at me, I'm a professional YouTuber. And he, PewDiePie has made a lot of good money over the years. and still makes good money when he posts. So, like, and yeah, he might not have the best camera quality or the best microphone or whatever, but people come to watch him, I'm sure if he had like insanely bad audio and stuff like that, then people would be like, I just can't even listen to him because he's got such bad audio. Like, I can't, it's hard to hear him or whatever. But he's got decent enough quality that people will just watch him like all the way through because it's not going to bother them. And two, they come to watch him because it's him. They want to see his views and perspectives, and now he makes more like life videos, like life vlogs. They want to see his vlogs. They want to see his time in Japan. A lot of people like Japan. A lot of people like either want to move there or like go there to visit and stuff like that. So they go to see his life and the way he lives. And he's doing it out on the, like, a lot of times he's out in the street, or he's just outside and he's working out, or he's whatever, like, or he's just like walking around his house. And that doesn't mean his audio quality is going to be fantastic anywhere he goes. There's going to be wind blowing. There's going to be probably, depending on his, like, if he's like in the kitchen or whatever, there's going to be echoes. Like, I'm literally just like in my living room chilling. I don't have anything set up for YouTube. I have my tablet and my $15 headphones that I record with. That's it. And people will watch me just because they want to watch me, or they want to, they want to see what I'm reacting to. They want to see my opinions, or they'll want to go see my animations and see what, like, my life is like. Because a lot of times I'll add, like, little clips of my life. It's not just my animations. So, yeah. That's the whole point of YouTube, is going to watch someone that you want to watch. Like, how they live their life, or what their opinions are, or whatever it may be. It's the audio quality, the camera quality, stuff like that is nice, but it's not the end all be all.
Telling the truth.
Oh,
What am I
that's
crashing out about?
weird.
Stop lying.
Silent.
You're very agitated.
Wait a minute. While I'm silent, I can say what I meant by Keemstar. The success proves it. Yes, drama was a grift, but you don't have the longevity.
He's like, he was rubbing Wings like a lover, and which they are not at all. Wings is married, and as far as I know, Boogie still has a girlfriend. So that was, that was a little weird, but whatever. He was trying to comfort his friend, I guess.
That Keem's had. He's launched this show. He's still making $250,000 on Snapchat every month. Like, he made himself a household.
Yeah, but you're
name.
making it seem like I quit my channel from depression.
Do you think
my
you
channel
were
was
doing it, would it still be doing
My
it?
channel was a top 100 YouTube channel.
You
when I
think it
quit
still would be if you didn't?
Probably not, but that's because with the foundation it was a video game channel. Video games have fell out of favor.
I feel like I've
Yeah.
been around Keemstar long enough. The guy understands entertainment.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, video games have fell out of favor. Doesn't mean you still can't do it, though. Like, COVID, video games started blowing up again, but it was like more like group video games, like multiple people playing. And now you see like more like a lot of podcasts, and people still do play like video games and still get tons of views and good money from it. So he still could have made good money and done all that. Yeah, it's not, I mean, animation at one time was like the top thing that people were watching. Now it's not. It's commentary videos, but that doesn't mean you have to switch to commentary videos instead of animation, or switch from video games to commentary or do whatever. Like, you don't have to do the newest thing. Like, people will come to watch you just to come to watch you. That doesn't mean you're going to be as successful in the top 100 like you used to be. But that doesn't mean you still can't make good money and make like a livelihood off of it. Or if you can't, just do it on the side as a hobby, you know, and whatever little income that you make is whatever little income that you make, and it's little bonus money for you. Which is kind of, I think, is how YouTube should kind of run. Is I don't think people should do it as their like full career. I think people should just do it as a hobby and stuff like that, because then you run into this situation where they're trying to be like WWE, and they're trying to be like, oh, we got to be like high production, we got to do this and we got to do that, and we got to, they're making a fat camp, which is basically like Hype House but with LoLcows, LoLcows that are also happen to be overweight, so they're doing a fat camp for them. Like, I don't know. I think I'm just here for people just doing it as like their hobby, or they're just chilling, like PewDiePie's just like chilling now. Jacksepticeye just makes what he wants to make. I mean, Markiplier's the same way. Like, Markiplier's like, this is my business, this is my livelihood, but he's wanting to make like movies now. He's also doing YouTube. He does podcasts with Bob and Wade. And he's just like, he's like chilling half the time, but also he's like working his butt off, like, working on his dreams of like doing movies and stuff. Like, good for him. And like, you see like Cinnamon Toast Ken and stuff like that. He does it as a career, but he's just like chilling, and he's like, I doubt he's gonna worry that much about money. I'm sure he's like set stuff aside where he's like, he's just making what he wants to make. He's doing commentary videos. He's still listening because he still wants to have this as a career and make good money, but he still does stuff like that he wants to do. He doesn't seem like he's trying to force himself to be like, well, this is the only thing I can do, so this is what I'm going to do. He seems to genuinely enjoy it. So, yeah.
And I trust him.
Yeah. I understand. He makes more good ideas than bad ideas, but he makes some bad ideas, and you guys just overlook that.
Look, what's some bad ideas?
This place, for example.
This place is bad. Well,
and King was right there. I told him not to pick this place.
I personally picked out 5 better places, but
the place.
Yeah, but how many thousands and millions of people have watched it? You're saying this is a bad place, but you're getting proved wrong because you ended up punching someone and pushing your wife, and now people are giving you tons and tons and tons of views. So clearly it's not the place, it's what you guys are doing. Like, if you guys are making good content or not. Which, pushing your wife is not good content, but it will get you views. Even though it's god-awful terrible, it will get you views.
The best place that he wanted, you guys complained about because it was on the beach. And
I picked way nicer.
The place on the beach, I told him not to go to too, because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just walk in the sand every day?
What are we doing? It's better stuff inside anyway. And that place was a mansion.
I mean, I picked like 5 better places, but it is what it is. We're here.
It's like if I ran this shit, alcohol would be gone. No alcohol.
Kelly,
none of that shit. We'd be doing
amazing.
Here we are. Dude, how many times has Wings done this where I need to be running shit? Then we let him run it?
You never let him run shit.
Guys, listen to Wings. He owns 25% of a modular home. All Keem owns is a YouTube empire and millions of dollars.
Let me tell you one of Keem's great ideas for the shows. Wings, you're faster than a football player. Go with it.
Wings is going to church tomorrow. He doesn't believe in lying. Lying is a sin, Keem. It's a sin.
He is a little autistic.
Gaga super chatted $19.99. Wings, stop crashing out.
You are crashing out. You 100% are. 100%. It's like, you made a mistake, obviously, right? I said, look, all right, this is what I said. We had a team meeting, right? I go, look, Becky allegedly is going to be here in a couple hours. I don't know if it's true or not. If she's here, nobody put hands on her, whatever. We're going to do a stream in the movie theater, and we're going to do like an hour or whatever, and then have her come in, right?
Yes.
And you said, well, if anyone doesn't understand that, then they'd be stupid. And I said, obviously, don't leak it. I go, if anyone leaks that she's here and ruins my entrance and how I want to introduce her back into that, you're fired. And you go, if anyone doesn't understand that, they don't have common sense.
Yeah, that goes to the point she's here.
And so does it expose it afterwards?
I'm the 4th person that exposed it at this point. Number 4.
The stuff that they said, I didn't hear Tina say that last night.
Yes, you go back and look at. Why do you think they've been saying scripts? I don't got it right here. I got like 10% on my phone.
Dude, I thought of a creative way on how to bring her in, but everything else, all real. You expose my scripted entrance of Becky, and now everything's fake. You don't see how that doesn't hurt our brand?
You don't see how lying hurts the brand too? Because you can.
Oh my god. You're not. If you're not going to accept any responsibility for that, that's insane, bro.
I'm not accepting this responsibility. I'm the 4th person in line to say it on stream.
Jordan, make it clear. I'm not throwing you under the bus. But what I will say is, I grew up on WWE.
it's if that's the only thing that's scripted, how is that a problem? I don't know.
I like showmanship. What we're describing right now is a little bit of showmanship.
Showmanship. It was a great way to
I like
bring her in.
showmanship.
What are we gonna do? Start the camera? Oh, I guess you guys are wondering why Becky's here. Well, you know.
Sometimes there's a little bit of showmanship in what we do. Sometimes we don't give it to you 100% correct. Sometimes we tweak it a little bit, but it's always based in reality.
I was
But with that hairstyle on Boogie, oh, it's like he's trying to do a mullet, and it's so bad, bro.
right. How I did it and how I had her come in was great.
No,
right?
you're saying it the wrong way. How you did it and how you made it come in makes you look less weak. That's how you're actually meaning.
What do you mean less weak?
The way you're crafting it makes it look like she just showed up and you're looking like, oh, the savior to her, instead of her coming to you begging and crying and doing all this.
The only difference.
Well, she did the begging there, but she also did the begging
beg.
behind the scenes.
She begged for like 4 days, and we gave in. And we go, what will it take to get you here? And she threw a number out. We met her halfway.
If you think that we're gonna step away from this and you think like, oh yeah, I made a mistake, or Boogie's gonna be like, oh, Boogie made a mistake, or anyone here, no. I mean, you can agree with them all day.
Look, I watch reality
We're not
TV.
gonna think you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you think I'm right or not. I'm morally right.
No, you're not.
I watch
No, you're
reality.
not.
I watch reality.
See, you're
TV.
looking at it like Vince McMahon is setting up an interest for something. I'm looking at it, you're just making a lie up to make yourself look stronger.
I don't know what that means. I was just trying
AJ Lutman super chatted $20.
more
A former
interesting.
queen posted on Twitter yesterday.
In one scenario, you have Keem and Becky debating how to get Becky here, right? In another scenario, Becky just shows up and begs Keem for forgiveness. Which one makes Keem look stronger? Which one do you think Keem picked? They watch for the drama. They don't watch for the comedy. We're not a comedy podcast.
I don't know. Most people like to.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
You see the scenarios I'm saying? Are you stupid? Do you have a low IQ?
You have a low IQ.
King cheer the hell out of me, love him.
Motherfucker act like his baby mama died or something.
I've had to deal with every person here trying to leak shit, say everything's my fault, multiple different challenges with the internet and everything else. People criticize.
I will say, Keem is also very much a LoLcow. He's just a motivated LoLcow. Will make money from it, versus Boogie and Wings. So I don't see Keem as innocent ever, because Keem is just as much as a LoLcow as they are.
Me completely Wings for picking this place, but it's like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Fly down and scout the place and check out stuff? Like, you know what I mean? I don't have time for that. I gotta do a show. every
Here's a
fucking
mistake
day.
that you made. Here's a mistake that you made. A $32,000 mistake. If we did this in April, we could have done this at Lord Rush's place for free with gigabyte internet. But you wanted it faster.
Yeah, but if it financially makes sense and they can do it and they're gonna make good money from it, and they're gonna not only make that 32,000 back, but make a crap ton more, then why wouldn't Keem make that decision? Like, I get Wings being like, because 32,000 is a lot of freaking money, and so I get like being concerned and everything about the money, but if they're making good enough money on the back end where they're like, we're gonna be okay, this is gonna profit this much, it looks like it's gonna profit this much, and we have the funds to do all this anyhow, and we've saved up enough that we're gonna be fine for a long time, even if this like crashes out, then do it. Then just do it. It's a business decision.
Here's a mistake that you made.
What's that?
You think I'm gonna forgive you for this?
I don't give a fuck.
You say that. I promise you will.
Especially on the back.
What's the point? That's fine.
I don't know. It's always just sabotage the brand,
I'm not
sabotage.
sabotaging the brand for a lie that you fucking made.
Yeah.
I'm not sabotaging
Yeah,
the brand.
you are.
You creating a lie sabotaging
And you're even calling it a lie. You know?
It's a fucking lie.
You're even calling
What part of it is not a fucking
you're
lie?
calling it a fucking
What
lie.
part of it's not a fucking lie?
It's
Tell
not
me
a
what
lie.
part of it.
It's not a
Look
lie.
right
It's a
there.
setup.
That's not a setup.
And
It's a fucking lie.
why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I fucking can.
You fucking Are you fucking serious? You better stop. You better stop. You better stop. You better
I'm gonna say that dude, Kim's gonna die. Like, Wings is a big man. If Wings is a better fighter, then Keem is gonna lose bad, because not only then is Wings a better fighter, so he can get him in a hole and stuff like that, and like knock Keem's butt out. But two, Wings is so big that it's going to be harder to get out of like any trap or anything like that Wings puts him in. Now, if Keem's the better fighter and he can get like kind of like a hold on Wings, then he won't be able to move, and then Keem will have like a easy kind of fight. But
Help me, this fat alcoholic keeps putting me on his dandruff beard.
then there's Boogie.
Looks like we're live, yeah.
So where did it stop? So the part of the script. The boogie, Billy, no.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know where it ended at, but that
It ended right there. Yeah, I got it right there. Got it right there.
Oh shit.
Yep. So tensions are a little high at Fat Camp, and as you can see, not everyone likes Becky being here.
Big Zebo 25 super chatted $19.99. Fire Wings.
Does no one
that's
want to sit with Boogie? Okay,
Such
there we
bullshit.
go.
What even set him off?
And he's getting loud in my face. I got in his face. I'm like, are you serious? And then he started pushing me. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna swing. You keep doing that. And he went to go grab me like this.
Yeah.
Like that's what
That's
this
a
is.
Retro super chatted $20.
And I kept saying,
Who is
I'm gonna
bombing
hit
wings
you.
out of jet-
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you.
I'm glad
And
you
then he
did.
wouldn't fucking. And then somehow it got broken up.
Keem's saying that so loud, you know that's gonna. Because I'm assuming Wings is just around the corner where they're just trying to calm him, and Keem is yelling, "I'm gonna hit you! I'm gonna hit you!" Like, you know, doing. Hang on. Whew. Sorry about that. I had a package come. Whew. That sucker was heavy too. I think it's my like hose thing for my new dryer. Cause the aluminum foil or whatever the heck it is that usually you put up on the outgoing pipe was like too big. So my parents got me a like, I think it was like is it rubber? I don't remember what it, like plastic, something like that, rubber plastic. And good God, is it heavy? Oh my Lord. I was like struggling to get it inside the house. I was like, oh my God.
Whatever. He goes, I'm not bitch made. You think I
Polka Gaga super chatted $19.99. McJugger Nuggets really killed it on this one.
Jesus Christ. That was oh my Lord. Like, that wasn't just like a slight, like, push, like, hey, like, please move out of the way because I'm gonna, like, I don't want to hurt you. You know what I mean? This was like a full, like, she, like, smacked on that table. I'm surprised she didn't, like, lose her breath and was, like, coming up on that table. Because if my back smacked, like, I've had it where I fell on my back hard. And, like, the first thing, you know, like the WWE wrestlers where they're like, and they, like, their back is, like, spazzing out. That's exactly how it feels. And I'm like, dude. I don't know how she didn't just get, like, the wind knocked out of her.
Hey! That's your fucking wife.
Also, I'm surprised no one swung. No one immediately was like, bam, and knocked his butt out. Boogie's still sitting there. Boogie's not standing up. Whoever this person is over here is not like, they're still like holding Wings back. Barely, but I'd have knocked that sucker out. I would have been swinging for the fences. If whoever I married did that, I'd be swinging. I don't care if I lost that fight or not. I'd been swinging. I'd been mad. Like, no one is going to treat me like that. Absolutely not.
Oh, calm down. That's your wife on him. Don't calm down. That's your wife they're hurting now. Calm down. Calm down.
Fuck away from her.
Oh yeah, now you're going to help her up and be like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. No, you just like full on slammed her against the table. Also, good for these women coming up in his face being like, no, you're not going to touch her. You've already done enough. That is your wife. You should respect your wife more.
Fuck away from her. What are you doing?
Go calm down. Why are you lying about me? What's the lie?
And he's yelling at other people. He's yelling at Boogie right now. Instead of immediately apologizing to his wife and being like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. Holy crap. And like not breaking down and like crying or like just trying to like comfort her or, you know. Because it could have been possible that he pushed her and didn't even realize like who was up against him and like that accidentally happened. But there is no remorse. Absolutely no remorse. He's sitting over here yelling at Boogie. He's looking like dazed and confused, looking around like a retard. Like, dude. Jeez.
Sometimes you lash out when you feel like you made a mistake. Or other people.
And he's still trying to push her out of the way.
Don't worry about me. Worry about your wife. Worry about your wife right now.
That's your fucking wife. Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
That's your wife.
By the way, this is a W storyline. Whoever cooked this script up is killing it. This script sucks.
Yeah, right. Yeah, faster than a football player. Way funnier.
I'm not talking to y'all ever again, but here's the fact I want to say. It's King's inability to ever look bad and always wanting to lie that created this incident. That's it.
I disagree, but love you guys. Love you, Jordy. You guys will be all right.